Hey guys, it's Kea again. I am back again with another video. If you are new to the channel, my name is Kea, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I truly appreciate it. So guys, as you guys can see in today's video, I'll be doing my first ever mukbang and I'm super excited. I got this food from Junk Park. I'll leave their details in the description box or on the screen. You guys should check them out if you're in Johannesburg. I'm super excited to dig in and, you know, taste the food, but this whole video will just be me talking about just where my head has been and just like a bunch of random stuff. I think I'll just answer some of like my frequently asked questions, as well as just talk about my journey with Miss South Africa, and then I'll also just talk about some of my favorite quotes and just how I, you know, feel about them, where my head is at and all of that. So it's gonna be a very random video, and if you know me, I don't really eat much, so I'm just gonna like, you know, bite, and then yeah, but like for the most part, I know I will be talking, but I'll also be telling you guys how I feel about the food since it's my first time having food from Junk Park. So I don't want to say too much, so let's get right into it. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna have my phone here with me, just so I can keep like referring to the things that I said I wanted to talk about, while the most important things, I know everything else will be super random with me. I feel like this dress is going to annoy me, but anyway, so that's basically what I'm going to do. But like I said, let's start with the hot topic when it comes to me right now, and that is Miss South Africa. But wait, let me actually first taste these fries. They're quite good. I really like them. They taste really good. And the sauce, let me show you guys. This is literally how it looks. This is giving me in and out vibes. Like, I don't know, maybe if you've been to the States, you've tasted in and out. It's super like fatty and burger and fries, and I'm all about it, and I love chicken, so yes, I'm super excited. But anyway, so let's start with the hot topic, which is Miss South Africa. When it comes to me, it's been a hot topic for a while now. This is the question I get in my DM a lot of people have been asking me about it, and if you were following my journey, you will know that I entered Miss South Africa towards the end, like when it was like the voting, the entry dates were about to close. Is that what you say? Something like that. When the entries were about to close, yes, I entered towards the end because I was scared. I was scared. That's literally the honest truth. I was scared. But I am truly like grateful and really proud of myself for doing that, because I made it to top 35. Wow. And that was super exciting for me. I am so grateful that I made it to top 35, because there were so many hopefuls who entered Miss South Africa, and to just know that I was selected and I made it to top 35 is bizarre. Like, I'm just like, that is just God's grace more than anything. Sorry, my friend is in the back, so if you see me looking that way, it's because my friend is right there. But yeah, it's just really God's grace, and I'm so grateful, and I can't begin to explain how grateful I am for your support. You guys were riding with me from the beginning until the end, even when I didn't make it as a top 15 Miss South Africa finalist. The support and the love was just so overwhelming. It was such an amazing experience. I didn't think it would be as, no, not that I didn't think it would be as great as it was. I thought it would be more nerve-wracking than it was. So uplifting and so empowering and so great. Like, I felt so great throughout the whole process, from entering to waiting to find out if I made top 35. I felt so great. Like, I was not like scared, or I don't know what to say. I felt good, and I was just like, I just feel like I'm walking in my purpose in some kind of way. And I mean, I'm one person who believes that you don't truly find your purpose. It's like your purpose changes in every season, and for this season of my life, I felt like that is exactly what I was supposed to be doing. So it was just great. Oh god, I love every single moment. And I actually want to talk about my South Africa before I eat, because it's so important. But like, yeah, it was so great. And one thing's for sure, I just feel like I learned more about myself throughout that process. Like, I can really set myself straight. Like, I had so many moments of self-doubt. I had so many moments of just being like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out for you. And the fact that I was able to snap out of that, I really give myself a pat on the back, because it's just so easy to like dwell and just allow yourself to delve into that negative space. But in that moment, you really have to believe in yourself and trust in yourself. And I can only thank my family, and most importantly my mom, for just pushing me as much as she did. My mom was right there in the room with me when I first filmed my entry video. When I first sent in my entry, my mom and I were literally shaking when I sent in my entry, because we were just so nervous about it. And then just throughout, of course, I was back home in Bloemfontein during that time and everything. And I remember the morning when I found out that I made top 35. Quick story time. I was literally slipping into like a nap. I was about to take a nap, and as I was about to take a nap, I get a call and I'm wondering who is calling me. I'm trying to take a nap, I'm mad, and I just hear on the other line, you know, just like explaining everything to me, and then I hear, congratulations, you made it as top 35. I said, pardon? Because I didn't believe it. I was like, pardon? And she was like, you made it as one of the ladies in top 35. And I was like, oh my word, thank you so much. And I just had to, like, you know, keep it cool and whatever. And after that, I remember running to my parents' room, and I was like, guys, I remember my parents were both on the phone. How frustrating. I get in, they're both on the phone. I'm like, guys, I need Kikopa attention. You know what I mean? I was literally like in that moment, and I remember looking at my mom, and I was like, top 35. And my mom was on the phone, and she was like, get off phone, get off. It was such a funny moment. And my dad was just like, he heard, but he was really on an important call, so he had to get out. But it was such a good moment, and wow, it was amazing. And also my friends, I'm so grateful to each and every single one of you guys. If you guys are watching, I know you guys are, because you guys support me. So thank you guys so much for like supporting me, pushing me throughout the whole thing, retweeting my stuff, posting about me, and just being with me every step of the way, constantly reassuring me even when I didn't ask for it. You know, it's just like when you get reassurance and you didn't even ask for it, it's just amazing. And people that were just like affirming me, affirming my greatness, and just helping me feel confident in a period where I really had to be confident. I'm so grateful. I love you guys so much. You guys know who you are, so thank you guys so much. Now that that's out of the way, let's dig in. This thing is good, bro. It's fried up good. Do you like your food, bro? She doesn't even want to spit. I'm so over this hand. Let me try this burger. Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm a little overwhelmed. Hold on. My hands gonna be dirty. Thing is, guys, if you know me, you know I'm a sucker for burgers. You want to leave the burger, yeah. Why does that make me laugh? This is so good. As you guys can see, I had to fast forward through that part because I couldn't like stop eating, and obviously eating and talking is hard, so I'm just gonna eat the chips. But guys, how do I honestly feel about the Miss South Africa journey? Really amazing. I had such a good time, and I know I gave it my all, my best. I gave it my best. Like that was my best me that I put to the table, so I'm really proud of myself. And it's not that I am sad that I didn't make it to top 15. Yes, it is disappointing, but I just know that some things take time, and I need to like use this as my learning curve and take what I learned and how I went about this journey and try again, because I'm definitely going to try again. The type of person I am, I do not give up until I get what I want. And obviously if I enter Miss South Africa, it's because I want to be Miss South Africa. So until I get to that point, or I get to a point where I feel like I feel okay with how far I went, then I won't give up until I get to that point. So until then, I just know that God's timing is perfect, and He'll put me where I need to be when it's right. Not sometimes we want things for ourselves and it's just not the right time, because we don't know the plans that God has for us. So that's literally where my head is at with everything. I'm not sad. I am more determined now than ever. I'm more intentional with working on myself and making sure that when I do try again, I also put my best foot forward, and I'll keep trying until like it makes sense, you know? And yeah, and I'm satisfied. Not that I'm not satisfied. I can say I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied because I didn't want to stop there. But I'm so grateful. I think that's literally how I feel about the whole journey. I'm just grateful for everything. I took everything in, and I just want to encourage you guys to just always go pursue your dreams relentlessly. Don't second guess yourself. Put yourself out there. I remember tweeting, I'm about to throw myself in the deep end, but I'm going to come back to this tweet with good news. And that's exactly what I did, because I believed it, manifested it, and by manifesting it, I didn't just say it. I manifested it and actually put in the work, and I got to the point where I got to because I believed it. I believed it, the people around me believed in me, and yeah, so I'm very grateful and I'm happy, and now we move. What came out of Miss South Africa? Good news. I'm super grateful that I'm a model now. I'm a model. I just got signed to an agency, so that's super exciting. I always thought I'd never go back to modeling fully, but if that opportunity came outside of Miss South Africa, then I'm thinking, you know what, maybe this is a sign. Take it. Stop resisting this so much. And I have grown. When I did modeling when I was younger, I was not who I am today, so I feel like I can take on that industry now. Then I could have easily been someone I'm not, just to fit the standard of modeling, and now I know I can stand firm in my truth, like stand firm in who I am, and not allow an industry to change me and so forth. You know what I mean? I told you guys I talk a lot, so eating and talking, matata. What's next for me? Don't think of this as a light update. It's really not. It's just me talking. What's next for me? I'm obviously in my final year. I'm graduating next year through God's grace. I'm definitely graduating next year. No makanjan. Like, I'm graduating. Okay, period. So obviously I have to come up with a plan, because I do not plan on working a 9-to-5 or working for somebody else. So right now I'm currently working on launching my business. So I'm super excited because that will be launching soon. Before the end of this year, you guys will know about it. I want to take my time with it. I don't want to rush it, because if I rush it, it won't be me. And I know that when I do drop it, you guys are going to know that that's Kea, you know. So I want that to, like, you know, come through fully, not just a little bit. You just need to know that that's Kea's brand, that's Kea's business, honey. So yeah, that's the plan. Super excited. Another thing that I saw while I was running for Miss South Africa is that people you don't know go so hard for you. They will post, repost, make their own tweets, make their own Instagram posts about you. People you don't know are supporting you. So that's another thing. Just keep working on you. Just keep doing what you do, because you never know who you're inspiring. You never know who you're pushing to get out of their little shell. You never know who's watching you and saying, you know what, if she can do it, I can do it. So that was crazy to me. So many messages. I got so many messages, and I was just so overwhelmed. I don't know. I was so emotional throughout that time. I was crying almost every single day because of how good people were to me. And the messages I got, the words of encouragement, it was just, oh, it was such an amazing time, and I'm so grateful. I keep saying I'm grateful, but I really am. And yeah, so that's basically it when it comes to Miss South Africa. Okay, next topic, honey. My frequently asked questions on IG are actually like literally frequently asked questions. Number one at the top of the list: how long have you had your dreads? Longer than most relationships. Okay, just know that. These dreads are longer than most relationships. The years don't matter. I'm not worried about the number. Just know they're longer than most relationships. Period. Okay, no jokes. My dreads, I've had my dreads for 16 years. I don't know, write it down somewhere. But every time I go on live, somebody's saying, Kea, how long have you had your dreads? I say, oh, here we go again. I think I must just write it on my forehead now every time I go on live something. I don't understand. But like, just know, longer than most relationships. And yeah. I genuinely feel like that's the most frequently asked question on my IG. And like, obviously, like, where do you buy your clothes? But I tag everything. But it's nothing really hectic, so I don't think I'm gonna really go into that because that's like weird. But I also just tell you guys about where my head has been, how lockdown has been treating me. Guys, in the beginning of lockdown, I did not want to create content. You guys saw I was quiet everywhere. I really wasn't doing anything on my thingy in the beginning of lockdown. And I had to get myself up and push myself because I was mad about things I can't control. I can't control the fact that there's like we're in the middle of a pandemic and there's a deadly virus and like we're locked down, you know what I mean? So I just had to pick myself up and get it together and get it done. So now I feel like myself again, and then yeah, a lot of crazy things have happened. A lot of crazy things have really happened to me throughout this time, but it's also been like such a rewarding time to just be at home, be alone. I mean, I'm already alone, so it wasn't too much of an adjustment, but like for the most part I was just like, damn Daniel, I'm tired, I'm high, I'm boom humble. I don't want to do it anymore. I was like, get boring. But yeah, so that is another thing. Also, another thing, guys, something about me. I really pay attention to timing. This is such a random thought. I really pay attention to timing. Like, I really do. I question everything because I'm an overthinker. So that means I pay attention to timing. I'm like wondering, why is this happening now? And why is it necessary for this to happen now? And like, that's the kind of person I am. And I had so many moments throughout this time where I would sit back and I'm like, but why now? Why now? Not that like it's something that I couldn't control. Yeah, most cases was like things I couldn't control. But I was just like, why is this happening to me now? And you know what I mean? It was just such a weird thing for me. And the fact that I had it so many times throughout this time of being locked down, blah, 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 blah. I was just like, I can't understand it. Like, why no? Because other things are happening. But hey man, we move. Another thing I noticed about myself is that I normally stick around like longer than I should. Like, what can I say? Yeah, I do stick around longer than I should, and there's no need for me to do that because I don't get anything from that. I stick around longer than I should because I give people the benefit of the doubt. But that thing is actually such a big self-sabotaging move. Why? Number one, because when you give someone the benefit of the doubt, they are benefiting and all you're doing is doubting. Why would you do that to yourself? Because you're compromising who you are. You're compromising how you feel so that they can feel better. Because you're giving them the benefit of the doubt. You know it's not sitting well with you, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. So you're compromising who you are so that they can ice skate. So they can go kumnandi day by them. They're not, you know, so I'm not doing that anymore, and I'm not sticking around in situations where I shouldn't be anymore. If it's done, it's done. It's done. And I'm tired and it's over with. You know what I mean? I don't think it's necessary. I feel like sometimes we stick around because we think that's the best way to keep the peace. But you're keeping the peace at the expense of your own peace. Why would you do that? I can understand it, and this is a note to self. As much as I'm saying it to you, it's a note to myself. I'm just like, get it together, Kea. Some people just need to know that when it's war, it's war. I'm mad, I'm hurt, I'm sad. Okay, it's sad that I'm sad about what you did to me, and I'm not sticking around to keep the peace so that you and I are cool. I just want us to be cool. No, we're not cool. No, we're not. You know, I feel like that's a valid stance, and we just need to stop like trying to be cool with just anybody for the sake of it. I can't need. If you're mad, you're mad. If you're sad, you're sad. You know, so let's also just own our emotions and own how we feel. That's one thing my mom always tells me. She's always like, just be honest about how you feel. If you feel this way, you can't like invalidate your own feelings. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And I'm the type of person, let me tell you, I'm the type of person, you're gonna hear it from me. Like you're gonna hear an earful until I feel like keshap, right? I feel like I've said it all, then keshap. But until then, you're gonna know that I'm sad, I'm hurt, I'm mad, I'm this, until you block me. If you block me, it's fine. If you block me, it's fine, as long as I know, hurry, I said what I said and I meant it. You know what I mean? So I think that's very important. So note to self, note to you. So just, you don't have to stick around in situations just to keep the peace. No. Especially if someone was intentional. You know, when people make sure when it comes to hurting you, yeah, then don't even think twice, babes. Do what makes you feel good, and that's not stay in that situation. Please now, please. Like another thing that one thing I'm also on right now is like, I'm the kind of person when I'm super upset about something or I'm really hurt, guys, I get sick. It's the weirdest thing. I'm so sick. I feel like I'm about to throw up. I feel like I can't eat. It's just such a weird thing. So I'm at the point where, and that obviously stands in the way of your productivity. It stands in the way of just your progress in life. And a whole day goes to waste with you being upset about something that 9 times out of 10 you can't control. And if it has to do with someone else, 6 times out of 10 that person is just not bothered. They're not bothered, and you are away sitting at your house, you can't even breathe, you can't eat, you can't do anything because you're sick. Oh, that's literally me. Oh, I hate it here. Hate it here. Somebody, I'm not about it. It's not cute. Like, it's really so annoying. So I'm literally at the point where I'm just like, Kea, get out of your feelings, because there ain't no money in there. There's no money in there. There's no progress in your feelings. There's nothing. So I'm literally, not that I'm trying to avoid how I feel, but I'm not dwelling on things I can't control. Please, get out your feelings. There is no money in there. Please, from me to you, I hope lang Google, because get it together, sis. Please, don't stress. I don't, like, one thing that I've told myself throughout this whole lockdown thing, because obviously we all got enough time to, like, you know, introspect and just, you know, just think and put things into perspective, and you actually got to sit with your demons, hey? Because now you don't have anything else to distract yourself with besides like schoolwork or whatever, but most of the time it's you and you. So that's literally how I felt like this time was. It was me versus me, and I really had to sit and think about my traumas, my demons, all my things, man, you know what I mean? So I feel like one thing that I really promised myself is that I never want to go through anything or I don't want to experience anything if I don't feel like I'm loving myself throughout the experience. Because I had situations that what can I say, maybe you wanted something, like for example, I'll say this, you wanted something to work really badly and it doesn't. And the first thing that I think to myself is, I want to restart with self-love. Why do I want to restart with self-love? Why wasn't I loving myself throughout the process? You know what I mean? Why do I think I need, with every experience, don't go through it if you don't feel like you're loving yourself throughout the experience and you're staying true to yourself throughout the experience, and you're not trying to fit what is expected of you, but rather knowing and accepting the fact that what you present is always enough. What you bring to the table is always enough. Trust me, will always be too much of something, or a little less than of, or just not enough of something to somebody or the world. But as long as we know that what we present is always enough, and we are sure in that, in the fact that what we present is enough, then I strongly believe that that's the only way we'll always be confident in knowing that whatever we do, like we're doing it for ourselves, you know? That's another thing. And I've also been like really like exposed, not necessarily friendships, the friendships that I have right now, world class. I don't even know if there's something like that, but top tier. My friends are so supportive and I love them so much. They're literally so close to my heart. And it's just like we're all boosting each other. We're all trying to see each other win. We're all trying to, we just want to see each other win. Like, even when I start like my brand, trust me when I say, before I look elsewhere if I need something, like if I need anything that has to do with my brand, before I look elsewhere, I'm looking at my friends and seeing who can I use so that we both eat. Yes, I will be paying you, but as long as we're both eating and as long as we're both getting money, that's what I want. I want us to all build, and like, so I hope everyone kind of shares the same like sentiment. And another thing that has been heavy on my mind, the importance of self-awareness. Do you understand? If you don't have self-love, if you don't see yourself, you won't even believe that you can achieve your dreams. You won't even believe that you can manifest what you believe you deserve. If you don't have self-awareness, you literally will not think you're worthy of being in rooms that you find yourself in. Like big rooms, you know, if it's like that dream that you had and you're finally stepping into it, you're not going to believe that you're worthy of this. It's going to be like, you always want to downplay it. I mean, it's not a big deal, you know. I read this thing about that says, I romanticize everything that has to do with me. I deserve that passive infatuation. And that's literally how I feel with me. Like, I think it's so important, and I couldn't do that without self-awareness. I wouldn't be able to, like, you know, make everything I do a big deal, even if it's so small and it's so like insignificant to someone else. But to me, I will make it a big deal because I just feel like I deserve that. Everything that I do, no matter how small, how big it is, it's an event to me. I celebrate me, because if I don't celebrate me, who will? Who will? Who will? So you deserve that passive infatuation, even if it comes from yourself. Because if you love yourself out loudly, you really will, you know, get someone who does the same. And that's also another thing. I don't believe in this thing of like teaching people how to treat you. Like, trust me, the right person will meet you at your level, period. They will meet you at your level. You don't need to teach them how to, you know, treat you. For me personally, I see how somebody treats other people and I decide if I want to participate. I decide if I would want the same for me. So it's never like I need to go out of my way. They need to understand that this, you know, this is my love language. If this is what I love, this is what I like to eat. If they're paying attention, they'll know, you know. And so it really has a lot to do with you. I know, guys, you guys know I ramble a lot and my mind goes at 120 kilometers per hour. So I know I'm going, but I hope you get it. These fries are so good. Shout out to Junk Park. I just can't eat and talk. The wings also slap. Shout out. The burger, bro. Yeah, that you boza. Get better than you boza. I'm really happy. I'm in a place in my life where I'm really happy. So, I know it's not the same for everyone, but we'll get there. Just don't lose hope, and we'll all be happy. Yay! Love that. I'm actually so childish. Like, I'm so childish. Like, until I'm bored, like, I can't be serious for 5 seconds. Get it together. Damn, honey, get it together.
Like, who take it away?
But anyway, guys, I really hope that you guys really enjoyed watching this video as much as, and somebody in my DMs was like, I forgot her handle. She was like, yeah, you literally never eat what you're saying. You're talking and eating. I know. I just talk too much and I talk with my hands. So, do you guys want to hear what I have to say? Do you want to watch me eat? Choose one. Decide. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Comment down below. Which one do you want? Jokes. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, guys, we just hit 17K. So thank you guys so much. 20K coming through. So thank you guys so much. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll definitely see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.